she says, actually, before we do that, and starts to tell me a whole life story of stuff that was going on in her marriage and deeply in her life. And so I just took pause and didn't move through the biometrics that I had to do that day and actually just stopped.
Cared for her.
Yeah, we did none of the testing that I normally do. I just started listening to her story.
And that's, I think, the important thing that we want to, if you're watching or listening, there are these great, now we've seen this evolution of wellness into a more holistic sense.
I realised that my role as medical exercise professional involved this caring role of compassion for the people. Whole person outside just their
physical body or their work.
And I recognised this after many, many years, and one of the bosses came up to me in one of the gyms and said to me, Ness, I just wanted to get a pulse on what's happening here in my community, in the workforce. I said, what do you mean a pulse? He said, I know that you know all the things, you hear all the things. And I knew so many bits of information.
So you were like that bartender on the movies, that stereotype where people come to you, or a hairdresser, or, many people who have these service roles where you, on one hand, seem to be serving a physical or something need.
I was being paid to do this.
But at the other time, people are also coming to you to talk and to share who they are.
And I remember saying, actually, people are sad. And I was able to say why people were sad in a broad brush stroke without mentioning any names. And I realised that I actually had a role that was highly confidential, which I'd been practicing for many years because all people's biometrics medical information is highly confidential. So I was really good at maintaining that information.
And you weren't contravening anyone's privacy because you were still keeping what they said to you as confidential and who they were.
He just wanted to know
But you sharing the patterns,
the pattern of what I was hearing. And I knew that there was sadness because of some stuff that was going on in the company. And I was able to share that, and I'm hoping that that was quite helpful. And led them culturally on a path, hopefully, And they continued with what we were doing in terms of this corporate health and welfare in the workplace, which really improved the psychosocial well-being of the team.